Everybody up here, I think, is listening as best we can and trying to do the best that we can as far as listening to the rationale of all of our situations. There's never an intention for us to be overbearing at all. You may shake your head, but I know my heart.
And I know my Constitution.
And also, I think, Mr. Tim, I was also at that same presentation that you were at. We were pretty much aware of the median income level where we're at in the city. The amount of ability to raise funds here from those ad valorem taxes have not improved at all. We're just a fraction above, Belgrade. So I don't know where we were. I'd like to see the statistic where we were 10 years ago compared to where we are right now. Also, articles that I've read, I don't know you all read this before, but Palm Beach County, the average price for homes has gone up. It's been probably about 13% from a year ago. Lake Worth was somewhere around 11, according to those statistics. I don't know if I've seen it yet in my tax bill, but I know that property values are improving, generally speaking, maybe not specific areas, but overall, that's the statistics that I've read myself. I have a more positive outlook on these things, what's going on. In the industry, I see more activity happening, and I don't think it would be occurring if there wasn't a better positive feeling about what's going on here too. So I'm looking forward to it. I think we're on the right track. I think there's a plan that's in place here with our city manager as well, laid out, and it takes a little time, but it's coming together. So, but I appreciate your comments.
I also wanted to address, is it Mr. Koch? Mr.
Yes,
Koch?
ma'am.
I appreciate your help in doing that. It's an ongoing process. We got rid of approximately 60 to 70 employees in the last couple of years, most of which did a lot of the jobs that polish, spit and polish a lot of our city. So we're working to restaff those, some of them on part-time basis with temporary shifts and rotating shifts and whatnot, but we know that we're trying to, make sure that our jewel shines at all times, and I understand exactly what you're saying. I appreciate that. Mr. Tim also, the second I was, arrived in the city in regards to, the presentation I did for visions and goals, about the infrastructure, the unpaved roadways, the lack of sidewalks, the poor sidewalks, the shoddy sidewalks. I mean, what we're doing when we talk about some of the poorest of our neighborhoods, I walk there and I go there and I visit there and I've seen there and I know people that live there, and a lot of the projects that we're talking about when we're trying to elevate people to have a safer and better environment that they can live in and grow in is, we're working on that. We've dedicated ourselves to the master plan. We've dedicated dollars that were sitting there since 2006 in CDBG grant fund monies to allocate them towards projects that are gonna create a better quality of life for all of our citizens, not just select neighborhoods. Because everybody in our city, north, south, east, and west, deserves to have the same quality of life. And unfortunately, we haven't done that very well in the past. And a lot of areas of our city have gone neglected. And it makes me very, very sad every time I'm there. And I'm glad that we're at least focusing dollars and focusing time and efforts to do it, because it's an integral part of the renaissance of our city, is making sure that these things are cleaned up and look better. It all works together. We're trying to work on the plan, agree or don't agree with whatever our methods are. We all have the best interests at heart, and we're doing what we can and what we know to make it a better place, and I think that we're on the right path. And I hope you appreciate that. All right. Approval of minutes, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.